So hi there. So I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions for losing weight, all that kind of fun jazz. This is just kind of a side, but it's whatever. Recently I took up calls to cut excess sugar out of my diet. Added sugar. Sugar that people throw in stuff. You know, say for instance, this is a horrible example, but we're going to take this as is here. Sugar, 15 grams here for this particular product, Sweet Baby Ray's. And I love, don't get me wrong, I love Sweet Baby Ray's. And I understand why there's sugar in the barbecue sauce, but, yeah, 15 grams for 2 tablespoons. That's pretty intense. You know, there's sugar in a little bit of everything. Let's see here. Oh, sugar, 1 tablespoon for teriyaki is 3 grams. Let's see this teriyaki here, 2 grams per tablespoon. What about ranch? Nope, that's blue cheese, half the calories here. Sugar, less than 1 gram for 2 tablespoons, which that's actually pretty good. But let's see here, do they have any other crazy stuff in there? I can't see. They make things so tiny. Like, look. Can you read the ingredients on there? Like, I don't need glasses or anything, but that's just so insanely small you can't even read it. So, let's take a different example. Now, I haven't drank these in 2 weeks. But if you can see on here, the sugar is 28 grams per 8 ounces. Sorry, 26 grams per 8 ounces. There are 8 servings in this container. That should give you any indication. Now, juicing doesn't necessarily make everything sugar-free either. Take say for instance this grape juice here. This is actually pretty good. It's 7 grams of sugar per 8 ounces. But other stuff, yeah, it's loaded with sugar. So, I went on this diet to remove all this excess sugar because I was feeling horrible. You know, I didn't feel good at all. And everything had added sugar in it. Everything. You know, that I could find. Even bread had added sugar into it. White bread. And it seemed like everywhere I went, there was sugar. And I found out that 80 to 90% of our food has added sugar to it. Or some kind of sugar. And I'm not trying to go completely sugar-free here. Bananas have sugar in them, but it's natural and they have fiber. Oranges have sugar in them. But something like a cookie, say for instance that right there, I know this is like giving you guys like motion sickness or something. It has sugar. You know, loaded with freaking sugar. Now you can make a lot of stuff sugar-free or whatnot, but there's trade-offs. Even pitas, they have sugar. Let's look at the hamburger buns here. 3 grams of sugar per bun. Added sugar. You get the picture here. Coke is probably one of the worst. I cut that completely out of my diet. I've only had 1 20-ounce of Coke in 2 weeks. I've lost 10 pounds by doing this. And if you're trying to go for a diet with your New Year's resolution, I would kind of suggest trying this out. That's personally me. But I'm not a doctor, so talk to your doctor. I have to put this disclaimer in there because somebody's going to be like, oh, I'm hypoglycemic, I'm diabetic, I'm this, I'm that, and blah, 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 blah. And I do this and I do that, and I really don't give a shit, just to be honest with you. I'm just making a suggestion. If you're eating too much sugar, if you're drinking those sugary drinks in there, if you're going to Starbucks every day, get a mocha fracca latte with like 16 cups of sugar in there, yeah. You probably need to cut that stuff out because I was feeling horrible. Like my eyes were cloudy. I was feeling unresponsive. I felt tired all the time. My joints ached like nobody's business. My blood pressure was, my heart rate was up to like 96 or 98 resting. That's not good. I go out and I walk and do all that kind of fun jazz. And I work for a living. Actually, literally, I go out and I lift up, do deadlifts all day long to move stuff around and get my exercise. So it didn't really make sense to me why I was like 210 pounds and, massively, well, not really massively, but overweight. So, anyway, I hope this has been informational and educational for you ladies and gentlemen out there. I hope that helps you. There are a lot of documentaries about the toxicity of sugar. If you want to, you can go and you can look at some of those. I'm not going to leave links because I don't want to kind of try to steer you to propaganda or whatnot. But, yeah, I think people should start limiting their sugar in their diet. I think we should stop buying stuff that has all this added extra sugar. I think we should eat more natural stuff like the fruits and veggies that are sitting in our storeroom. Now, I have to make a disclaimer for that, too, because there's a lot of idiots out there that don't get the point of the message because reasons. Bananas are an altercation or an alteration through man-made processes to make them this way. To make them seedless, to make them sweet, to make them huge. So, yeah. They were genetically engineered by mankind to do that. Lots of fruits are genetically engineered these days. I have to make that disclaimer. What I'm saying is to eat more fruits and vegetables. That's all I'm saying. Stuff that's more natural, not processed 60 million times from Wednesday, that has 80 billion different ingredients in it. Just simple stuff. Oranges, for instance, can make a difference. If you're going to eat fruit, or if you're going to go for fruit or whatnot, don't juice it. Make sure you eat the whole fruit so you can get that fiber that's in there to help regulate the insulin inside of your body. You'll notice that you'll eat less, you'll be less hungry, drink more water. Actually, you'll be less thirsty too, I found, because I was chugging those sodas and they were loaded with sodium. And it just kept making me chugging, get me fatter. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. I'm sorry I have to put all these disclaimers in there, but there's a lot of idiots that just don't get the point of what you're saying. And they go in the comment section and they're like, this is not natural, and GMOs and the chemtrails in the sky, and I get that. I understand that. I understand that you're taking the message completely out of context for one little simple sentence that I put into the whole entire video. But, yeah, because everybody gets triggered these days from most stupid asinine shit on the fucking face of the planet, I have to put a disclaimer in here for every fucking little detail. Anyway. Thank you very much. You guys have a happy new year. I wish you luck on losing weight if you're going to lose weight this new year. And have at it. Oh yeah. P.S. Cut the carbs down too.